Grateful that you're here tonight, and just want to talk for a brief introduction about how we came to be here tonight and what this is all about. And unfortunately, it has a very tragic beginning. But Vanessa Marcotte, as you all recall, as I'm quite sure, was really, unfortunately, really murdered in Princeton. She came home for a weekend, went out for a run, and never returned. And we're just trying to work with her family. Her parents are here, grandparents, cousin, and loved ones are here. And we were so blessed to start a dialogue with the Marcotte Foundation, who are doing so much to raise the awareness for women, to make sure that whatever happened to Vanessa doesn't happen to anyone else. And if it ever does, or anyone's in that situation, we've done everything in our power to prevent that type of situation. And I want you to know that in my years as sheriff, 9 years now, this is one of the most important programs I've ever been involved in. It's deeply moving for me to be part of this in these nights like this. I have 2 daughters, very similar in age to Vanessa. I know we all felt the pain of the family like we do whenever a tragedy like this occurs in any part of our community. But what an opportunity we had when the Marcotte Foundation and my superintendent, Dave, began a dialogue about what could we do to make something positive. And what we came up with was what you're going to have tonight, which is an opportunity to come here tonight, and in 2 hours, we want you to leave here being not only aware, and a big part of the presentation tonight is going to be a little bit about raising your awareness of how to protect yourself, because situational awareness is critical. But then you're also going to learn hand-to-hand techniques from the women at our Worcester County Sheriff's Department on how to, we can call it self-defense, but in a way what we really want you to get out of this is to survive. We want you, if the worst case scenario happens, you have the skills to survive that attack and get back to your loved ones and make sure we can find that person and make sure they never do it to anybody else. That's what we want you to accomplish tonight. I could not be prouder of the young women here, the women correctional staff. We had our training department get involved, and right at the get-go, we asked the women correctional staff would they like to be part of this, and almost to a person, they said we want to do not only do this program, but really run this program. And I don't think anything could be more appropriate than that. I could not be prouder of these ladies behind me, in front of me, who are going to be teaching you tonight. They are extraordinary. And this is really a special program, and we're blessed to be able to do it. So with that in mind, I want to introduce, I want to make sure I got it right. Caroline Toji. Caroline, you are Vanessa's cousin. You are going to be speaking on behalf of the foundation tonight, talking a little bit about PowerPoint and showing some videos. And then we're going to turn it back to us, and we'll have our team come up and kind of go through a little PowerPoint presentation on some of the techniques, and then we'll do the actual hand-to-hand. So, all right, thank you very much. Yep.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm Caroline Tachi, and I'm the co-founder of the Vanessa T. Marcotte Foundation. I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. It really takes a lot, I think, to come out on a rainy, cold Thursday night and come learn a skill that you might not ever need, right? But it is very important, and clearly you all believe that it's important. So thank you for being here. I just want to take a few minutes to tell you about the foundation and the work that we've done in the last few years. So the foundation was founded in honor of Vanessa Marcotte. She was my cousin and my best friend. She was incredibly kind, thoughtful, intelligent, beautiful, and really just so grateful for everything and everyone in her life. She was also incredibly ambitious. She worked at Google as an account manager, and she was always strategizing about the ways she could be successful in life. And she really was well on her way. So when she died, her family and friends knew, that we had to do something to honor her legacy, but also to help other women. And so if this tragedy happened to any of her family or friends, we know that she would have done anything to prevent it from happening to someone else. So we established the foundation with the mission to empower women to live boldly and fearlessly. And our hope is that one day we'll live in a world free from objectification and harassment. And so we know that we have a very difficult mission to accomplish, but we think it's very important for both men and women to get involved. So just looking at a few of these statistics, 600 women in the United States are assaulted daily. 1 in 4 college women experience sexual assault. 58% of female runners have experienced harassment while on a run. And 1 in 10 girls under the age of 11 will experience street harassment. So it's really important for us to focus on self-defense and understanding that also that it takes more than just learning these skills. So, you know, we can teach women self-defense, but we also have to tackle the root cause of the issue. So the last few years, we've established partnerships with a few organizations, one being Girls Inc., the Worcester branch. And there we fund two programs. One is a media literacy program, which focuses on teaching girls about the stereotypes in our society, the objectification of women, and how they can really fight against it in their own lives. And we put 80 girls through those programs the last 2 years, and we will put more through the program this spring. We also have the Project Bold program there that we fund, and that's a self-defense program. The girls learn safety techniques and different skills so they can be prepared if in a dangerous situation. We also, as I said before, really want to tackle the root cause of the issue. So we believe that working with boys is really important. And boys in the U.S., they're more likely statistically to commit a violent crime than girls. And we think, you know, boys have it pretty difficult growing up. They have to, you know, believe in this narrow definition of masculinity, what it means to be a boy, and not to cry and to be tough, and that can really have detrimental effects on them. So we fund a program at Tutoring Plus, which Vanessa volunteered for in Cambridge when she lived in Boston, and they have a boys program there that focuses on talking to boys about gender biases in our society and how that can lead to harassment against women. So there are many ways to get involved with the foundation. We have the Vanessa T. Marcotte run/walk every June. This year it's Saturday, June 20th at Wachusett Mountain. We've had over 1,000 runners and raised over $90,000 the last 3 years, which is just a testament to Vanessa's character, but also our mission. We also host a big self-defense workshop, Strike for Vanessa, which we'll have in the fall. And we have a Boston Marathon team, a New York City Half Marathon team, and a Falmouth Road Race team for those runners out there that are interested in getting involved with the foundation. You can also follow us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, to really stay up to date on all our workshops and events coming up. And so we were recently featured in Runner's World, the November feature, with the article is 12 Heroes Making Running Safer, and you know, just important to look at. There's many other activists in there that talk about self-defense and also different ways to stay safe while running. So definitely encourage everyone to check it out. And I just want to thank you all again for being here, and I want to thank Sheriff Lou Evangelitis and the whole Worcester County Sheriff's Department and all the officers who have really worked with us the last few workshops to help bring this to other women. We have a video here.
We're here tonight for the Vanessa T. Marcotte Foundation, and we are teaching a self-awareness class to all females.
The mission of the foundation is to empower women to live boldly and fearlessly. Our hope is that one day we will live in a world where women live free from objectification and harassment. To be a man in our society means not to cry, to be really tough and strong, and boys are growing up learning that, and it has detrimental effects on young boys. We fund programs that focus on breaking down the gender stereotypes in the media that often lead to harassment against women.
So the activity that we're doing with the media literacy curriculum is creating their own superhero or superheroine, and they get to look at themselves in a different light and see how they can change the world.
Some people are like, they save people, I can save people too.
Together, we are working to empower our women to bring others up and to be safe in the world.
Murder is really rare, but assault isn't. And so our mission is really to help women understand, what's happening in our society and how we can step up and fight against it.
The foundation itself is creating such powerful and strong females all around. It's our time to shine, it's our time to fight, it's our time to survive, and this foundation is what's going to start that.
Our vision is that one day women no longer need to worry about self-defense. Our programs honor Vanessa's commitment to building a world where women can live boldly and fearlessly. We hope you'll join our fight.
Okay, thank you. Lieutenant Stone. We're gonna introduce Lieutenant Stone.
Is it, who's gonna do the presentation? Michelle? Okay. So Lieutenant Stone will now present a little bit of the background on kind of what the situation was, we talked about, and other things, and then we're gonna get into the actual, we're gonna clear up the room, put out the mats, and get involved with the actual, so with that, Lieutenant Stone.
Hello ladies, how are we tonight? Good. We're here tonight, my name is Lieutenant Michelle Stone, and we represent, me and the ladies behind you, the Worcester County Sheriff's Office, and we'd like to thank Lou Evangelitis for having us all here tonight on behalf of the Vanessa T. Marcotte Foundation. What we're here tonight to show you is we're going to promote a self-defense workshop that's going to teach you about situational awareness and how to defend yourselves against the unknown. We have a handful of moves that can be utilized to save your life in any situation. Every move are basic in nature, and it will save your life regardless of your size, your shape, or even your athletic ability. Knowing your situation alone and your surroundings can potentially save and prevent any situation from ever happening. So that's huge in this presentation. We want to point out, know where you are, what you're doing, and who's around you.